Welcome back, guys. So, something very exciting have happened since my last episode. I think some of you might be able to hear it if you understand a pun like that. But yeah, I've gotten a new microphone. I got a bit annoyed with my headset microphone that I was using before. So now, yeah, I have a new one, and hopefully it'll be a lot better. So I would appreciate some feedback on it. If it sounds better or worse, if it needs to be louder or quieter. I tried to do some tweaking myself, but yeah, it's always better to get a bit of input from you guys. But enough about that. Let's get on with the episode and continue our base building in space. In between episodes, I've done a bit of maintenance on the base, and mostly it's to the rail network, pretty much just putting in more of these designs I made for many of the intersections, since the ones we're using here are extremely bad and has horrible throughput and bad setup. So I changed some of the most congested areas to the new ones, and hopefully that will make our trains a lot better. But as promised last episode, we will go to space this episode and check if we can't do some production up there. Last episode we set up a ton of supply. We hooked it up to a little network over here, so we can always see how much we have in space. And that is extremely nice. So before we go, let's just move a bit more over here so we have enough with us in space. What do we have here? We have enough of these, enough manufacturers. And I think that might be good enough for now. Let's just grab some pipe, some of that, and some more manufacturers. That should give us more than enough. Let's see where's it at. That one. And this will not fill it up again with new ones, because it still registers this one together with our space inventory. So that is quite nice. But without anything else to check out, let's just go into space and see if we can't figure this out. And let's just grab a bit more iron just to have a bit with us. And yeah, let's go check out space and how we can do some crafting. So here we go. Now these are filling a bit, and that is because even though this is still in space or towards space, it's not counting before we land and our inserters take it out and put it into our robotic network. So here we go. We're landing. They are starting to take out all the items, and hopefully they'll just start to build whatever we need. So the first thing we should do now is pretty much set up a new area for crafting, and crafting whatever we need, to be more precise. Power wise, we are still going strong even in space, so that should be good. Should we start some research while we're waiting? No, let's just give it a bit of time to catch up. And as soon as this is out, they're hopefully gonna put out the scaffolding. There we go. And then our robots will start to fill in everything, which is extremely nice. Extremely nice. So now this is built, let's continue to put down our robots and expand out. Let's do this first, and then they'll just fill in whatever we need. Very simple. But as discussed last episode, what we wanted to try was trying to get the thermodynamics laboratory and see if we can do processing in space, or we should just do the smelting on the ground and then just send the plates up here. Yeah, that is going to be very exciting to see what's gonna work. So let's just get on with the crafting. To get this one, we need the space manufacturers. And let's do the same setup as always. Put one down here. 1, 2, 3, one over here. And then just get down some requested chests and a passive provider. Do we have any inserters on us? Let's just request a few. We should have some up here. Oh, we're already requesting it. I'm just blind. So request, passive, and limit it to 1 stack. And put down some power. There we go. So now this should be working as soon as we give it a recipe. And what we want to make is thermodynamics laboratory. So let's give that a try. Request, and get it all. Ooh. And let's limit this a small amount since this is way too much. There we go. And this should be more than enough to keep this running. So now this is crafting. We'll be able to get our thermodynamics soon. And while we wait for that, let's set up a new area for smelting. Let's just do it over here. And luckily with robots, it's extremely simple. Even though we can't place the robot parts at first, if we do this, our robots will fill this in extremely fast. Oh, look at that beautiful crafting in space. And while we're using scaffolding up here, you can see our combined network here is going down below the 10K, top left. That means that if we just take a small look at the planet, then this one should be filling it with even more. It is. And our base is making more scaffolding to replace what we are using. If I can find it somewhere. So that is extremely nice. But back to up here. So this one is going. It seems we have crafted a few. So let's just pick some up. And let's see if we can do crafting in space and how fast it is, among other things. So that's good. That's good. And here we have all the plates. Crafting speed seems somewhat normal. Same with the steel. So let's place it down. Here we have steel. Would like to get some chests. This is the same place as it here. Yep. Do a passive provider. Limit it to 1 stack for now. And request that. In, out, out. But it does take up a bit more room than what we have or what they do on the ground. Do they take productivity modules? Oh, they don't take productivity, and that is a bit of an issue. That might actually do it, so we should probably just smelt it on the ground. Probably make a smelting base, a smelting planet. Ooh, that would be exciting. If we have an entire planet dedicating to smelting ore, then all our cargo rockets will deliver ore over there from different planets. And then we can send all the ore from there up to here, and the robots will just deliver it out wherever it's needed. I think that's what we should do. Do we have any plates up here? We do have some iron plates. So let's tear this down. This is not going to be viable, especially not if we can't use productivity modules. So that's a bit sad. But we can still set up a lot of the other space crafting we need. So what we need to go for this time is science, and we are going for the astronomic science pack. And that's gonna need a ton of things. Let's start from the top. A significant data card. That is made in a supercomputer. How do we make a supercomputer, you say? Just like this. So if I just copy this little blueprint here, oh, to be honest, let's just do this for now. And do here too. Oh, that's pretty much the same as copying it. And then get this to make supercomputers and pretty much just send up the processing from the ground for now. I think that will be the way to do it. Did we deliver some up here already? That is a big no. We forgot the blue circuits as our processing circuits as the one thing, which is a bit sad. But we will rectify that very, very soon. So, supercomputers. Don't request that many, please. Just a bit less. And a bit less than that. That is good. So now these will craft supercomputers. Do you take productivity? Nope. Nothing takes productivity. That is a bit sad. So yeah, this is one of the things we need to get the science. The next thing we need for this on the supercomputer is astronomic insight. And that's also made in a supercomputer, so that is fine. For that we need these. Oh no, we need that one. So everything's pretty much made in a supercomputer, it seems. So that is probably one of the first things we should work towards. Oh, and we need that. That means we need to research this. It's almost unlocked, it seems. So right here, that is going to give us the science we need. So let's get those three researched. And while we wait, we should probably go down to ground level and grab some of the things we are missing. And pretty much just send a ton of raw resources up here. I think that will be good. Can we place down... Let's see, do we have any on us? Chemical plants. Come on, one. Didn't we take any with us? I thought we did. I guess not. So let's pick up these. Oh, they might be used for crafting somewhere. Are they used up here? They are. That's why. So let's just grab some of these to test it out. Can we place this in space? No. So we pretty much need to do all the processing on the planet. That is kind of what I am gathering at the moment. Unless this can be made in... Oh, we can make it in that. So we will be able to make most things in space, it seems. Ooh. So we can make the entire thing in space. It's just less efficient than doing it on the planet. So that is very cool. Let's get that one researched as well. And X-ray telescope. Might be needed something later. But these three are almost done researching, so we should probably go down and get some of the other things we need. Which is pretty much just load into structures and processing units. To make... Let's see this one. We need to add pumps and electric engines and glass. And it might be cool getting all the processing up here in the future. But for now, let's just send up more resources. So, is the rocket ready again? Not quite. It's just missing... We should have everything they need. So let's go back to the base and check it out. In regards to what's going on up here, everything should be fine. We should have more than enough science. That is a big yes. We'll have this. We'll just not send up any more iron ore. We'll send up plates and other things. We always have something up here. So back to the ground. And see if we can't get this sorted. Here we are. So this one over here also needs to get processing units. Let's see, where are you at? You are not limited yet to 1000. Might not be enough processing units, but it is what we're gonna do right now. Let's see, these are limited to 1k, so let's just do it as well for now. There we go, and they should be flying in. They should get put into the rockets, and then we'll soon have processing units. So that is what we need for the supercomputers. We still have more than enough low density structures up there. Is it used for anything else in space? Let's just check for now. A ton of pretty much just making production things, it seems. So hopefully we don't need too many things up there. At least things we can't make on the ground. Why does it look... Oh, there we go. Yeah, it all looks good. We don't need it for that many things. So it's for making scaffolding on the ground and for making that in space. So that is perfect. Oh, crashed. So astronomical insight is needed for that one. And today need that one. And then we need a ton of different kind of things. So we pretty much just need an astronomical lab. Oh, whatever it's called. That's used with a telescope. Here we are all the way back. That means we have to get light oil into space. So barrels of light oil will have to go up there, the same with coal. Oh, that is already requesting something. Here we are. Let's take from here. Coal. Let's just take... Oh, request 1000 to here. But limit it to... If we do that, say coal, but limit it to 5k instead. So at least have some up there at all times. Then we'll do the same for other things we need. Ooh, that was a big all the way back. So right here. Coal, glass, iron. Iron we have. Is it being delivered up there? How much? Set it to 5k as well. Just to get some up there. Same for you. 5k. Good. That should give us a lot more in space. Over here we need glass as well. We don't have glass being delivered anywhere. Nope. So let's take right here and say glass. 5k. 1k here. And then we will have glass in space soon as well. So what else did we need to craft that? I don't think that much more. So that is, oh yeah, the light oil. Oh, should we just deliver the rest up there? Light oil is needed for just a bit. So yeah, what about heavy oil? What are you used for? Multispectrum gamma rays, that's also needed. It's also needed for that, so we need heavy oil as well up there. Cosmic water we can find, the rest we have. What about petroleum then? Or just normal oil? What are you used for? Just processing. And what about petro? Are used for anything in space? Plastic. Yeah, so we need to get all the other things up there as well and send back down the barrels. That is gonna be important so we don't overflow with barrels up there. So if we take heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum, what about lubricant? What do you use for? Engines. Yeah, we also need the lubricant up there. Oh, and cosmic water. And we need to send water into space as well. Oh, great. Is there anywhere else to get this? There is. But it seems we just need to send water into space together with lubricant. Let's do that then. Let's get some water barrels. And I would like to get some lubricant. So what if we send, let's see, what is good? 50 barrels? Oh, it's 50, sorry. 500? That takes up 10 slots in this one. Let's do the same for water, 500. That's gonna give us a whole chest here. That is completely fine. And 500, thus we have a bit stored. Then we'll do this one. And if we just say, let's just start with 500. That's 2,500. Is that gonna last long? That's gonna last quite a bit, it seems. Is it the same with light oil? 2,500. Yeah. Let's say 500 bells. Let's say 500. Down to here. And here we'll say heavy oil, light oil, petroleum, water, and lubricant. That means we will always have 500 in storage in space, and I think that is just what we need. Oh, we're missing space capsules. Oh, sorry. Less than or equal to 1, then it should be fine. There we go. Get it in. Oh, it's because it reads the entire network and it shouldn't do that. It should only go by a green wire. That is my bad. So if we do green to there, and if we then remove the red, there we go. Oh, and we need to connect up the red again for these. So now this one is ready. This one is ready as well. Oh, it's full. We could trigger it when cargo is full and just send it up there. And I think that might be a good way to do it. Should we just do that? But I would like to go with it, to be honest. Let's throw out some of these. Those. So if we go into space now with this rocket, then we'll have the processing units we need to continue up there. We will have a lot of the barrels in a huge mix. So I think that will be good. We have coal and glass. A ton of chemical plants. 200. How many do we have? Oh yeah, they're probably all in somewhere else. So let's go into space and see if we can't continue a bit. Yeah. And should we just set it to launch on full cargo? Let's try that. I think that's quite cool. Because then we'll always have this supplying us with all the things we need for... Oh, I need to change that one as well when we get back to ground room. Guys, remind me of that. Please remind me so I don't forget. That would be very, very nice. So incoming resources. We probably need to make an entire one of these dedicated just to resources. So things are being delivered. Very, very nice. That means that our supercomputers are gonna be made. Oh, we only sent up 1,000. Oh, that's not gonna be enough for that many supercomputers. We definitely need to send more than 1,000. We will configure that when we go back to the ground. So, because I don't think we can do from here. It would be nice if we could. Oh, we can. Great, set you to 5,000 instead. And do the same with the other circuits, to be honest. This might strain our base a bit, but let's see if it can't handle it. There we go. So, back up here. Let's take you and throw it into... Oh wait, why are you not crafting? Oh, that's in the other one. Well, that was a bit stupid, but we should be able to just steal a bit from here. Enough to make one? Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Please just make me one. You do the same with this. Over here. Now we have 2 supercomputers, and we will be able to set up the next part. So let's make a supercomputer production over here. Or production or crafting area. Let's see. Yeah, we need to make this one as one of the things we need. And that needs input, oh, and an output. So that means we should move it down and get some fluid input outputs. I haven't made a space one yet, so let's just set it up very, very easily. Get away with you and give me my space assembly machines. Thank you. I should be able to set up the ground one and just change out in. If I do this, place you down just here. That will be delivered. And place down that one. Is that the same one? It is. And see, can we barrel out things? We can. So let's just copy this blueprint. Let's see right here. What is it called? Barrel out. Or barrel. Barrel out space. I think that's a good name. If that's what's called here as well. Oh, it's called barrel in. Have to remember what I call my things. It's not always easy to remember. In. Good. Get that into our blueprint book as one of the other space things I need. So now we have this one. We can deconstruct it again. And then we can always place one down. Let's do it out here for now. Get down supercomputers. Might do it just like this so we have the output lined up correctly. Let's see, if you do, you need a ton of things. You need fluids in to make it, so that is fine. Oh, it makes some of each. So it makes a lot. That is somewhat annoying to manage. But it should be fine. Oh no. Can't we barrel that in? Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. We have to do a main boss in space, it seems. Well, whoop-de-doo. Had hoped we could get around it somehow, but it seems, unless some of this can be used to whatever we need, but it doesn't look. Wait, oh, here we do. We have thermal fluids. Maybe we can get it as soon as we get the rest, but that will be something we check out next episode. So guys, please give me some feedback on this setup and how the mic sounds. That is pretty much what I'm most excited for. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. I've been Dgray, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.